Hey guys, it's Jess from Alden Dancing. I am in the process of packing. All of that is for this coming weekend for my annual work trip kind of celebration thing. And I know it's Sunday and I don't leave until Friday morning, but I have a lot of jobs. I have a lot of things going on, and I would just prefer to have as much of my packing done as possible, and then I don't wear any of these dresses or outfits or whatever during the week and then have to do all my laundry late Thursday, because that is what I normally do. So I'm trying to be proactive. I'm going to just do this kind of as a series. I'm not sure if I'll do it all regarding this trip. I'm going to San Diego in like 2 weeks or so. Yeah, 2 weeks. And then I'm also going to Texas to visit my brother on base, and that's over like spring break, so that's in a little bit. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do the 3-part series. Basically, I'll probably just have a playlist once I figure this out, because I'm like 100 years old and I don't understand how the internet works. Yeah, I'm going to have a playlist just about kind of like vacationing as an amputee or somebody with special needs, and kind of all the things I have to think about way in advance. I guess this video, I'm trying not to ramble on about things I'm going to talk about in other videos, because I tend to do that. This video is particularly about, I guess, leg care and all the things I need to think about if I'm going to go anywhere, even just overnight. Yeah, every night I have to take care of my legs in some way, shape, or form. And then every morning I also have to bandage, wash my legs, put on ointments, all that kind of jazz. So I'm just going to start with that as the most important thing. So this is my little leg care bag, I guess I would call it. It's just a bag that came with my luggage that I got for Christmas a couple years ago. Basically, this is just a bunch of supplies, medical supplies, that I need to keep with me at all times, because really anything can happen to my legs. They can swell up, they can bruise, they can have open sores. Yeah, just a whole bunch of things. They can start bleeding, which is not very often, but when it does happen, I like to be prepared. So I guess I'll kind of just run through that. I use a lot of Telfa pads. Let's see if I have one open. I just went to work out, so I should have one that I kind of just opened, but I guess not. They're just a non-stick gauze pad. They're non-reusable, which is fine because my legs are really sweaty and gross, and so I don't ever try to reuse them. That's just not good for me. So these are a must. I always have at least this many on me because, again, literally anything can happen. Tegaderm, also just a whole stack of it. This is just like a thin bandage, and a lot of times, especially in the summer, I am prone to blisters because my legs get so overheated. So I have to wear these a lot, and right now I'm kind of using them because I had this is gross, but yeast infection or athlete's foot on my legs, and it's on scar tissue, and my cat's here to help me. So it's really hard to get rid of because there's a bunch of nooks and crannies. So I just kind of put this on every morning as I'm getting ready. Let's see, scissors, medical tape. I am totally allergic to the plastic medical tape, and so the only medical tape, I guess this is called Microspore, and it is just like a soft tape. It's not too tacky or sticky. My skin's super sensitive, and most of my skin that I use this on is scar tissue, and so the plasticky types of tape cut into my skin, or they rip off some of my skin because they're just too strong, and basically I'm allergic to adhesive, so I try to use the least amount as possible. Oh, here. This is a Telfa pad. Can't really see it. It's just kind of shiny and it absorbs really well. I probably go through just one of these a day because I cut it down and fit the various sores. I always have a bunch of ointment, and these are just samples I got. More tape. Let's see. I have some other just odds and ends like alcohol wipes, and oh yeah, I think these are for calluses or warts, and I tried them once and they're just too, they hurt. I don't know why I still have these. Maybe I have them in case somebody else is hurt. I don't know. So yeah, there's those. So tape, trying to just go through all of this. Oh, I have a few ointments and creams. I have a liquid bandage here. I have itch relief cream, and I also have some diaper rash cream, which is kind of funny, but anything with zinc oxide in it really heals up anything that's going on with my legs. So typically at night I wear a cotton sock. Hello, kitty. Hi. Yes, I will talk to you momentarily. I wear a cotton sock, and then I put on some sort of cream, typically a diaper rash cream, and then in the morning I shower it off, and then I'm typically my skin is drastically improved overnight. So that's always good. It's kind of funny, but it is what it is. Other things that aren't in the bag right now because I need to organize that before my trip are Steri-Strips. Now, these are kind of like sutures, but they're not because they're Steri-Strips. But I use these typically at night because my legs, I mean, it is really hot inside my prosthesis, so they kind of come off pretty quickly. So I try to wear these at night, and then my sores can close. I'm running low, so my mom's gonna grab me more. Other things, so yeah, sweating. So I have a lot of sweating on my legs and thighs in particular, and I know I keep saying like I have scar tissue, but I also have a lot of just regular tissue, and so when it's inside the liner, it just is really, really sweaty, and there's layers and layers, and I promise there will be a video soon of me putting them on or taking them off or both, or, you know, just everything. So I use Certain Dry mainly in the summer because it's like super strength deodorant, and that's kind of gross to use all the time. I'll have another A&D ointment, or diaper rash type ointment. This one had aloe in it, which I thought was nice, so that's really moisturizing. I always bring a tube of Aquaphor, not Aquaphor. Yeah, it's really good. It's just a skin treatment. I also have a Sensicare skin protectant, and luckily most of these are like 3 ounces or less, so I can just take the whole tube, which is a lot easier, and I don't have to go buy a bunch of little containers for everything. I guess, oops, I just have a bunch of stuff on my desk here. The last thing is pretty funny. It is another baby product. I've talked about it before. Let's see if I can get this line. Okay, it's Baby Bee ointment from Burt's Bees. It's amazing. This is like my 4th tub of it, and I like go through it pretty quickly. I'm already at the bottom, and I just got this like 2 months ago. Also, screwdriver, because on my right leg, like every day I have to tighten some screws, and if I don't, then my whole leg could fall apart, and that is a big problem for me. I also bring Aleve and aspirin, just kind of whatever's on sale because I go through a lot of it. And let's see here. Oh, these are cotton socks. This is really small. This one basically just covers like the end of my leg, but sometimes that's all that I need. I also bring some of my homemade pressure reliefs. So I have various, these are from the silicone liner, like leftovers that Prosthetic Labs gave me. And also these are from different liners, but these I prefer. Not really sure why. They're a little bit squishier and a little bit nicer to work with. I also have, I don't even know what these are called, just to put in to my prosthesis if something isn't feeling right or I'm not touching the bottom of the socket. I need to put stuff like this in, otherwise I float around and then other sores happen and I'm prone to falling. So I bring a lot of this kind of odds and ends stuff. Also, the Holy Grail, the new thing. This is my shrinker sock, and I'm really loving it. It's really helping me heal at night. I'm not sure why, but whatever it's doing, I'm loving. That is all I can think of right now. I also bring like Cetaphil to wash my legs, and I use baby shampoo, or what else do I use? Ivory soap. One of those I bring along to wash my liners every night, because if I don't, they get really gross really fast, and yeah, it's just gross, and I prefer not to be gross. So that's all I can think of right now. I'm sure in the next video I'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe I forgot this. But yeah, I don't use band-aids because I'm allergic to the adhesive and they are really like scratchy and pokey. And I don't really bring another set of liners unless, well, one, when I have one. Right now, I just ordered another right one, so I'm not sure I'll have it in time for San Diego, but I'll for sure have it in time for my trip to Texas. But yes, I think that is all that I bring as far as like medical care for my legs. Any questions or comments, please leave them below. And also wondering, for people who travel with various like medical needs, does anybody else have to bring a tool, like a literal tool that could also be considered a weapon with them when they fly? I'm trying to think of an alternative to this. I've used butter knives, but I think the hotel I'm staying at in San Diego will not have butter knives or anything like that. I might be able to steal a screwdriver from my friend or just buy one at the dollar store and then give it to him or something. I'm not sure. I'm just not sure how I'm going to fly with only carry-on bags with a screwdriver, because I'm sure people will think the worst. Like, why does she need a screwdriver? But I really do. I really need a screwdriver. Yeah. So questions or comments, please leave them below, and I will be back in a few days with another video. Not sure if it's, you know, as I said, travel related or otherwise, but thank you for watching, and I hope to hear from all of you. Thanks. Bye.